Welcome to Giant Monster Games. We are live streaming right now on YouTube. If you are seeing this message, please shoot me a message in the chat box. I believe we're live. I believe we're live. My name's Adrian, by the way. And yeah, it looks like we're back. We're behind by a little bit of schedule here. I was hoping to start at 7. It is 7:03 according to my clock. And I hope you don't mind. I'm super sweaty. Largely because in Montreal right now we are extremely... Oh, I see people. Welcome to the chat. Let me actually open up the chat thing here. I can pop this out, can't I? Pop out chat. There we go. I'm going to move it to a place where I can actually efficiently see it over here. And there we go. I can see chat. Hi, everyone. Magic Man, hello. Don Nahir. Is that Tron? Is that Tone? I'm assuming that's Tone. My guess. Let's see what's going on in the world of things. Jesse Wilson. Oh, I see Jesse also here. Yeah. Simar. Haven't seen your face in a while either. Glad to see that you're in chat. It's a chat log actually popping up. Oh, sweet it is. I actually set up this little thing. It's on this side of the screen. Right over here. I have a new little chat, so we can actually afterwards go back and relook at what's going on. Michael, glad to see you're here. You should see you have a little symbol beside your name now, so you actually have the I'm a subscriber thing, which is super cool. Also, I'm not sure if you noticed, your name is right down here as the most recent subscriber. So that's super cool for you. We're not going to wait too long. Probably going to be waiting like 5 minutes for things to populate a little bit more, and then we are going to be jumping straight into the... Mono Black Control goes to League. We're going to take the Mono Black Control to a League, which should be super duper fun. Yeah, so that's something to do. Eagle Fan, I am doing quite well. It is super duper hot here where I live, so you have to pardon my like super sweatiness. It's one of those things that is going to be, we're going to have to deal with here. Would you play non-budget versions of your decks? That would be awesome, Bobby. The problem is I don't really have the money to buy non-budget versions of the deck right now. Maybe one day if the channel grows quite a bit and as I kind of collect a bunch of cards, I mean, this is something we can actually look at, but right now I just can't afford to go and drop, you know, $500-600 on an MTGO deck, unfortunately. Magic Man, I'm here thanks to Jolt's videos. Oh, you're a Jolt fan. Jolt is awesome. Hopefully the next video we'll be filming is like tomorrow, as in filming, and then it'll be releasing hopefully next week. Hopefully sometime very soon. This is the plan with Jolt. For the people that are a fan of the Back Alley Magic, which is what Jolt and I do together. Nice interface. Thank you. I recently did, this was my weekend project I did, is I wanted to actually set up some cool stuff. So we have like total number of subscribers and some sponsors and the most current sponsor, which is currently Michael. Thank you again. And we also have chat log and those stuff here. So if you guys do go back and rewatch this video, you can actually, like once it's uploaded to the YouTube channel, you can actually see what we were talking about and what you guys were actually commenting, what I was commenting back to. So hopefully it's also relatively up to date. I mean, it looks like it's updating reasonably quick. I'm not sure how much lag we're actually seeing. Looks like it's a little bit of lag. Hopefully the lag's not going to get too bad. Okay, Samar, I know that this is Control Night, but haven't you thought about the green, white slivers and modern? I have thought about slivers a little bit. I haven't had much chance to build it because I'm waiting currently for the new like Cavern of Souls land that's coming out next on to be released, and then I'm going to be testing with that because I think it would be a really good addition to making the slivers deck actually work, or just kind of multicolored tribal deck, which slivers is going to be like 3 colors at least, I've been guessing. So I'm kind of waiting off, but I have done a little bit of work on it. So like the layout, Bobby, thank you. Don't you normally stream on Twitch as well as YouTube? I do, but I am not streaming on Twitch today. I'm actually going to try just doing streaming on YouTube for the next little while because majority of my audience is on YouTube, and I just wasn't getting much views. So I was getting like the average of say like 35 to 50 viewers on YouTube watching, and then like 2 on Twitch. So it was a little bit hard for me to set up all this interface stuff you see here that integrates both of them rather than just one. So if I get to streaming like 3 days a week or more, then I will be doing like just streaming on Twitch so the YouTube page doesn't fill up. But right now we're only doing Wednesdays, so I'm just streaming to YouTube now, kind of making it more of an event thing than a I'm streaming all the time thing. Impara, I wish I could join the League. I wouldn't have played Super Budget Infect. but I don't have a computer until tomorrow. Yes, it'd be cool to like play against people. I guess that would be kind of cool to see other players. So, would Aetherborn Vampire be a better than Nighthawk? I'm gonna go with no. I think Vampire Nighthawk is still better, largely because of Flying Lifelink and Death Touch on a 2/3 body. 2/3 body's okay. It's just so much value. It's hard to not to run it. Yeah, anyways, let me get stuff set up here. Well, I'm talking with you guys. I'm going to start getting stuff set up so we can actually join the league. Constructed tournaments. And I hope you guys don't mind. We are going to do a casual league just because we are playing a more budget deck. So just a heads up on that one there. So friendly modern 5-match league. I think that's the one we're going to be doing right there. Okay. And we're going to be doing Mono Black Control number 2. Okay. No other questions coming in. Okay, so I'm going to start getting this figured out. So friendly, there's a lot of people in the friendly league actually. There's more people in the friendly league than there is in the non-friendly league, which is actually a little bit surprising to me. Not going to lie. I thought there'd be more people in competitive, but I guess people don't want to play against like the super hardcore decks all the time. The next question is, do I have enough tickets? That might be the actual problem here. Because it seems like I can't join it. 1 second. Details. I haven't actually. Oh no, I can totally join. Join league. Mono Black Control. Submit number 2. Okay, we are in the league. Do you guys want to wait another 5 minutes as well, or do you guys want to just get going? So, we got some more questions here. So, Adrian tonight is only control on other decks. Yes, so we're actually taking the Mono Black Control deck against League. So we're actually going to be playing 5 games with League, so it's all ranked, and we're going to see how well we do. So, because I think it's actually pretty good, pretty strong deck, so we're actually going to play with it. So, yeah, so that's the plan for tonight. Been watching the Mono Black videos, pretty cool games. Like to see you go against random color bad stuff again. I don't even know what that deck was doing. It was a very, very strange deck, I'm not gonna lie. It was fun to play against, but I was like, I don't know what they're trying to accomplish here. So, yeah. Okay, let's get into it with our first match. So I'm gonna switch over to the small screen over here. You can see we have some league set up. We are playing Mono Black Control. So let us control, please. Yes, we're going to control people. Okay, anything else? So Hypnotic Spectre is fun. Hypnotic Spectre is fun. Very fun. Okay, let's play a league match. I think that's what we need to do here. I think I'm going to update this first, though. So we are game 1 of 5. Okay, play a league match. See if we can find someone quick here. I'm doing the headphone things today because if someone subscribes or someone becomes a sponsor, things will actually update over there. I should go this way, point that way. So yeah. And let's get into our first league match. See, who are we playing against? This is going to be the #1 question today. A lot of little white stuff up here today. A lot of noise in the blue screen, mostly because it's a tarp. So that's a thing. Okay, what do we think of this opening hand? I don't think we can keep it. I think, oh, Matthew, thank you for subscribing to Giant Monster Games. I think we need a mulligan, mostly because we don't have any black sources. Yeah, we can keep this. We're on the play as well. So, ooh, look at this. This is cool. I've never seen the silver thing. And that can go on the bottom of library. Okay. We mulliganed, for the record. It was such a bad hand. It was an extremely bad opening hand, so. And Memoricide. So, hold on. We're playing against, we have black something or other we're playing against. Well, let's take a look at their hand. Might as well dress them right away. Straight out of the gate. What is our opponent playing? It looks like Death and Taxes. We are playing against the deathiest and most taxiest kind of deck out there. Good thing for us, most of the stuff isn't going to be super relevant to us. We're not searching our library. Ghost Quarters is going to make a little bit of a pain in the butt. But that's the thing. We're not taking anything out of here, but it is good to know what's in there. So, Death and Taxes is the name of the game today for us. So, let's see how we can fare against Death and the Taxes. Okay. Yes. Oh, I just realized. So I have like a safety thing turned on the comments, and whenever you say Death and Taxes, it actually brings it up as like, oh, someone said something bad, potentially. That's super funny. Well, we can't play anything else, so might as well ship it to our opponent's turn. We don't have not an amazing first turn. Not an amazing opening. Like, we don't have any turn 2, we don't have any turn 3 plays, so it's kind of, but I would rather have had Duress see what we're playing against, and then kind of work our way up from here. Okay. Opponent swings in. Samar? Sure. Samar, you today are a moderator. Actually, if Michael's in here as well, and Michael might as well be a moderator as well. You guys can be the mods for tonight, so you guys can hopefully moderate what's going on. Oh, additionally, something else I should point out. If you do the emoji, what is it, giant attack, you can actually get a little emoji that we get with having 2 subscribers, which is super neat. Okay, anyways, getting back to the actual game, he's going to play Leopold Arbiter, and he's probably going to crack, I'm assuming he's probably going to crack Ghost Quarter, like, right away. I'm guessing. Maybe. Maybe not. Well, we could pay for it, so it's not that bad. And what do we think? Swamp Pass? I think that's kind of the plan of attack here. Okay, so the idea behind Death and Taxes, for those that are wondering, I see Samar's actually asking about it. So Death and Taxes is using cards that force your stuff to come either cost more or force your stuff to actually come into play. Force stuff that comes in costs more, comes into play tapped, or it makes it so if you can't search your library unless you pay extra mana. So that is what Death and Taxes is actually doing. I think we just pass it through, actually. Not the best thing. Okay. Magic Mike. So, it's just bad stuff and taxes. Yeah, I mean, evil stuff and taxes really is what it should be called. Evil stuff and taxes. And our opponent swings in. The problem is, if I Victim of Night, I literally tap out. So, I think we just let it be. And then we're going to play Desecration Demon next turn. So, yeah. So, just yeah, agree. David, we are just stalling. I'm just literally just like trying to stall the game a little bit here. And another Leopold Arbiter, that's fine. So we can actually play Desecration Demon next turn, and we can actually start like pounding down his creatures, which is going to be the actual game plan. Desecration Demon is generally pretty good. Mind you, he could have Path, which is a card that these decks have. That because Path to Exile works really well with Leopold Arbiter. So that is the thing. Okay, well, there goes our... And we can't pay for it, so... During our upkeep. I guess what we do is we literally tap everything Victim of Night as other Leopold Arbiter. I mean, we're not going to play Desecration Demon this turn, and I'd rather him not have the chance of breaking up more stuff, so... Yeah, not the best, not the funnest thing. I can't pay for it either, so that's the other thing. So, no, we're not going to go fetch up another land, which is sad. Super sad. It makes it so his Ghost Quarter actually is way more effective. So, another Ghost Quarter. Sad day for me. What did I miss? The phone died. My opponent has Ghost Quartered me a bunch of times, getting rid of my lands. That's what you've missed. Not the funnest day, but it is something that happens. I think we're actually going to lose this game simply based on tempo alone. And then I think we're going to have to bring in some hate for it. Okay, so that doesn't work either. So it's actually Eldrazi Taxes. Sorry, it's a spin on Death and Taxes called Eldrazi Taxes, which runs a couple of different Eldrazi that allow your opponent to put stuff that they exile into the graveyard. Or into your graveyard. So what they do is they use, what is it? It's black and white, it's an artifact creature. When it comes into play, you look at your opponent's hand, exile a card, and then what they do is once that card's been exiled, they then put it from underneath that guy into your graveyard so it can't be returned. Okay. Yep. Okay, so Death and Taxes needs to be on the play to really work. This is true. So we will have the upside next turn. And I think at this point we just scoop. I don't see how we actually win. I don't see how we actually win here. So, yeah, because Ghost Quarters or Strip Mines is why Death and Taxes is really good. So if you go to first game against, you have the advantage. Yeah. Okay, okay guys, we're going to scoop, save some clock. And what do we need to put in against Death and Taxes? So Duress isn't really good because they're not really running a whole lot of stuff. They're running some creatures that have value. The only thing that Duress might be able to grab is an Aether Vial, which is good. Things that are really bad, Dismember, technically. Yeah, Dismember's not bad, terrible, actually. Phyrexian Arena is not good against this. Mostly because we're going to be paying 4 for it. Sudden Spoilings is good. Contaminated Ground is like 50-50 against them. Extirpate. Extirpate can be good. Yeah, Extirpate's good. I don't have Pithing Needle in the sideboard. Sorry. Pithing Needle would be fantastic, but I don't have Pithing Needle in the sideboard. So we are... I kind of want to put Contaminated Ground in because we can always throw it onto like a... Actually not. No. It's a mono white deck. There's no point in putting Contaminated Ground. What else do we take out, though? Go for the Throats. Could potentially come out. Grey Merchant can come out. We're never going to get around to casting him. Yeah. Not evil. I agree. I'm thinking Relic, but I don't think Relic is actually going to be very good either. Just because Relic will allow us to get a card draw if we need it. Anything else you guys think? We have a minute on the clock still. We have lots of time, so... anything else? In an artifact deck, yeah, I mean, Pithing Needle is good. I've seen you guys mention that a couple times now. I don't want to put Contaminated Ground in. So, Duress... The one thing with Duress is if we put another Duress in, we can always use it to potentially grab Aether Vial, but realistically, I don't think more than 3 Duresses is what we need. Thanks, Arturo. I'm glad to see that, like, everyone from my old work is watching now, it looks like. Super funny. Okay, what else do you think? Mutilate is really good. Mutilate... Yeah, Mutilate is going to be good as a board wiper. My one concern about Mutilate, actually, I think also taking out Memoricide. I don't think we're ever going to play Memoricide, which is going to be problematic. Actually, maybe Memoricide is not that bad. Nah, I think we're going to leave it in there. And I think we actually take out some of the spot hate. I think Dismember stays in because we can pay 1 for it early game, so it's okay. Go for the Throat, I think, is what we'll actually pull out. Yeah. Pithing Needle, yes. Downfall, yeah, the problem with Downfall is it's 3 mana. And as soon as he gets, like, some of the cards in that make other cards more expensive, we're actually paying 4 mana for a remove target creature or Planeswalker. This deck doesn't really have Planeswalkers either, so it's not really that worth it. It'd be more worth it to keep in something like Go for the Throat. And I think we're actually going to... Yeah. Yeah, I know. My magic skills are being judged right now based on how good I'm at sideboarding. Anyways, looks like our deck has been submitted for us. We're going back. We're going to play first. And let's see if we can get this going a little bit better. Opening hand, we can definitely do some removal. I think this is actually definitely keepable. Definitely keepable. Okay, here we go. Here we go indeed. So, Swamp, ship it to our opponent's turn. Depending on what our opponent plays, we will probably Dismember it. Yes, we will play the 4 life. I'm okay with paying 4 life to Dismember something. So, yeah. So, it is going to be Aether Vial. We don't have a way of dealing with Aether Vial, which is less than fun for us. Yes, less than fun for us, but it's okay. It's okay. It just means our opponent can cheat in stuff and protect stuff. Which does become a little bit problematic, but we should have enough removal to... Oh, there we go. Look at that, another Swamp. So everything we want. So I think at this point we are just going to pass it through to our opponent's turn, and if he brings something in, we're going to Gets Verdict it. That's the plan. I love how everyone's talking about Burn over here in the chat. I like beating Burn. Does that count? Yes, it counts as liking Burn if you like beating Burn. That's my judgment call. I like beating Burn. I also like playing Burn. I think Burn is actually pretty fun to play. Okay. And our opponent plays Arbiter, which is fine because we are going to destroy it with Gets Verdict. Good right now. Get rid of it. Goodbye. I'd rather you not have an Arbiter because I don't really want to have to pay 2 mana to go and fetch up stuff as you destroy stuff. By stuff, I mean creatures. Okay. Hey, we have an ultimate price. I think we are going to hold up and probably play either ultimate price on his turn or Gatekeeper on our next turn. Maybe Desecration Demon next turn. I'd rather actually play Gatekeeper for some value rather than just playing it outright. So yeah. Aether Vial, I should actually put that as always yield. I don't need to see that all the time. Chat is super busy, which is good. I like seeing chat nice and busy. And how many people do we actually have in the stream? Do I actually have a thing that shows how many people are in the stream right now? Yes, 37. Nice. Okay. CCBM. If you like playing 1-drops, just go with 8-whack. That is true. Basically any Goblins deck really is like, play all the 1-drops, play a couple 2-drops, and then swing in a lot for your opponent's face. Okay, well, I think we're going to ultimate price. Do we do ultimate price right now, or do we Gatekeeper? I think we Gatekeeper. We get a little bit of value, actually, off of it. Yeah, I think we're going to Gatekeeper. We'll hold up... do I? Do I? The thing is, if we ultimate price, we could also Dismember. That is the other option. I think actually Dismember might actually be better. Yeah, we're going to Dismember. Yeah, I mean, Gatekeeper would be cool, but I think we can actually, unless he decides he's going to... Okay, so he's going to flash in something. So Gatekeeper will still potentially have value. I bet he's going to flash in Flicker Wisp. Oh, no, he can't flash in Flicker Wisp. No, but he's going to flash in something that's equally... This is super annoying right here. Especially because Ultimate Price can't kill it either, which is super duper annoying. I should have Ultimate Price this guy, just because he's not an artifact. Wow, that hurts. That hurts right there. Jamie, can I kiss you, please? You could send me kisses, if you want. I mean, I'm not gonna say no, but yeah, Eldrazi Temple on taxes. Yep, Eldrazi and taxes. Okay, so he steals our Gatekeeper. Obviously, we can't pay for him blowing up our stuff. So we're not going to search for it, which is sad days for us. Very sad days for us. And depending on what we draw an ultimate price, which again doesn't really help us at all. At all. Well, I guess we ship it to our opponent's turn. We are going to hold up. Oh, Jamie is spamming symbols. What did you... View deleted message. Ah. Oh, I see. Okay. I don't know if can I approve that message, Jamie? I don't know. Sorry. Anyways, opponent's playing stuff. Triggers. So I'm trying to pay attention to chat here and play, but I know I need to actually focus on playing a little bit more. So I'm gonna partly ignore chat a little bit. I'm gonna try and pay attention to you guys, but I know I'm also need to pay attention to what I'm actually doing here. Otherwise, I will run out of time, and losing specifically on time is never ever fun. I see that Samar, yeah, he spammed some kisses. Thanks, Jamie, or she spammed some kisses. I'm not sure. Jamie can go either way for names. So yeah, we have a spam filter on just because I've seen a lot of chats out there, especially on Twitch, that it just fills up full of memes and emojis and all this other kind of stuff, and I'm like, let's not do that. I'm just afraid of the stream becoming just full of emojis. Alright, so we take 2, which is not the end of the world. I love how I'm not caring about the game, but I'm caring about chat. Yeah. I'm glad you guys are enjoying chat as well. And what is our opponent playing? Hopefully if it's something that we can ultimate price. Arbiter is something we can ultimate price, that's for sure. And we're going to do it on our opponent's end step. Ultimate price. Arbiter. That's a lot of Arbiters. That is 3 Arbiters now, so that's a lot of them. Okay. Opponent's on 2 cards. We need to draw either action, Inquisition. Is Inquisition action? I think Inquisition's action. Dismember is no longer in my hand. It was ultimate price. I should have kept up Dismember so I could have actually blowed up this guy. Blowed up this guy. That's a technical term for blowing up stuff. And we are going to Inquisition our opponent's face. He is going to Aether Vial in what? What is your opponent Aether Vialing in? this guy. Protection from black, protection from green. This is just like the worst matchup. Like one of the worst matchups we can possibly have. Yeah, I guess you go away. And this is such a bad matchup. Yeah, such a bad matchup for us. I mean, especially because stuff like this where, I mean, he has protection from black, protection from green, double strike. So, yeah, difficult for us to play around. Death and Taxes is actually a really good deck right now, or Eldrazi and Taxes of this version. Actually really good in the format because it goes against Tron really well, it goes against Death Shadow really well, so it's really good against a bunch of different decks, so something to keep in mind. Another Inquisition is absolutely not what we need. And yeah, I guess we just Inquisition our opponent. I don't know what else we can do. He doesn't have any cards in his hand. Well, that's fine. That's fine. It's not fine, but it's something that's gonna happen. Unfortunately, I didn't see that he didn't have any cards in his hand, which is sad for us. Very, very sad for us. So Tone wants to know if I can do more mono white. I actually have a couple mono white decks I'm working on, an Eldrazi or Death and Taxes deck being one of them. So this deck may have a very similar deck that is coming in the future. Mind you, it'll be like a $100 budget deck, which is not super budget, but it is budget-y, I guess. Should have kept the Victim of Nights. Yeah, well, I should have. I also think I should have actually probably put in the main board for this stuff. Also, let's just ultimate. Oh, I can't. I need to pay 3. I can't even ultimate price Thalia right now. So we're gonna take 4. It's gonna be the slow death. This is the slow kind of death. Yeah, the slowest of deaths. Our turn. Do we draw anything? Dismember. Dismember is not really what I want to be playing right now. Dismember does give me this guy back, though. So I guess we hold up and then go to our opponent's turn, and then we're going to dismember the Tidehollow Scholar. The next turn we'll actually be able to play, potentially, Gatekeeper. It might turn around a little bit. I don't think it's going to turn around fast enough, but it might turn around a little bit, which is nice, in theory. So, beginning of combat, our opponent's going to swing with everything, so why not? And then we are going to dismember this guy. And why does it do that? Go like this. Okay. That's kind of funny. You can't just, like, pay cost. You actually have to click on yourself to, like, pay the life when you're paying Dismember. I didn't realize that's how that worked. I guess I've never actually really used it for that in a lot of ways. Always yield to this guy, so we're going to get back Gatekeeper, which means next turn. Oh, that's neat. That made neat. We died from that, which is super fun. Super duper fun, because I forgot this guy has double strike, which means he's doing 4 damage. Well, okay, well, we lost the first match. That's what ends up happening. We lost the first match here, which is going to be fine. We're going to make it up in the next ones. I am more confident that we will we'll make it up. That was definitely a hard matchup for us, unfortunately. So, fingers crossed that we can come back from it. Oh. Why don't you see the... Games lost 1. Oh, there we go. Oop. Okay. Bam. So we lost 1 game. Unfortunately, not a very good first game. Not gonna lie. Not a very good first game. Okay, let's take a look at chat and see if I can actually get caught up with what you guys are doing here. I will switch back to this for 2 seconds so we can see what's going on here. So, backing up just a little bit here. Reading. Prison decks are your favorite CCBM. I can agree with that. Prison decks can be pretty fun. When you play Magic and your opponent doesn't, it always tends to be kind of fun. Red-White Humans is a good budget deck. It is a very good budget deck. I've seen actually a couple versions around, which is why I haven't actually made one. Okay, what else we got going on here? Pretty sure this is lost. Yes, David. It was not a very. It was a bad matchup for our deck. So, blue-white heroic. Anyone? Maybe. I mean, maybe one of these days we'll try to do a heroic deck. Heroic has some interesting mechanics, and I've actually seen some good heroic decks, but they were more like standard kind of base decks. So, yeah. Grid against. Okay. Not Lantern, though. This is one of the decks that are really hard to win against. Yeah, I mean, Lantern can be really hard to deal with, again, for most decks. unless you have a way of dealing with Ensnaring Bridge and, like, in generally your opponent's a million artifacts. It'd be super hard. Okay. Okay, I have a nice record against Lantern. Oh, good. Okay, we are going to go to the next game. Going to the next game here, flipping back over, just because we're trying to get through all 5 games, and I'd rather spend more time. Actually, what is your next deck that I'm actually building? Is actually going to be a Turbofog Mill deck. We're actually doing a deck swap with another channel called Behind Eyes Gaming. So we'll actually see his video on my channel on Friday, and you'll see my video on his channel next Friday. So that should be super exciting. So keep an eye out for that. Should be pretty fun. I enjoy, and really enjoy, I should say, doing collab videos with other channels. So you guys get to see what's going on there. 1 is more than 0. Agreed. Seth Goldfriss played awesome Swans. Oh yeah, Swans. I've seen a bunch of different Swan decks, and he did have a really good Swan decks recently. I saw. Okay, best luck in game 2. Thanks, Jolt. Hey, Jolt is in the channel. Whoever actually found this channel through Jolt, you can actually say hi to Jolt now in the actual channel. I'm actually gonna make Jolt a moderator, even though I'm assuming he doesn't have a whole lot of time to hang out. But we'll make Jolt a mod because I'm friends with Jolt. What do we think of its opening hand? A single land is never a good keep. Never, ever a good keep. Especially when we have a 2-drop. Well, more of a 3-drop. We're going to mulligan. Not going to keep this. Not a whole lot is new, Jolt. Speaking of Jolt, we need to we need to figure out when we're going to record the next game of Back Alley Magic. And we are on the... Ooh, I think I can go to the top. Put on top of the library. But yeah, Joel, we need to figure out when we're playing the next game of, Snow-Covered Mountains. We may be playing against that Seismic Swan deck that someone was just talking about, or a version of it, because Skred tends to play a lot of snow-colored lands. And I think we are going to Inquisition our opponent straight away here. Let's open up some graveyards here so I'm not blocking the entire screen, just part of it. And Inquisitioning Stone Rain, Stone Rain. It is not Skred. What is this? It looks like we are playing against a land destruction deck of some sort. I think Crucible of Worlds is definitely going to need to go away. Really badly. Yeah, so it looks like some kind of Skred-based deck. A very weird one at that. I mean, it has a lot of land destruction as well, so it may be... all creatures you have at the beginning of your upkeep sacrifice a creature unless you pay 1. So... I'm guessing it is a Skred deck. That's my guess. Guessing it is a Skred deck. Thanks, Jolt. Stay strong. Okay. Yeah. What is it? I'm gonna go Quabermully? Quabermully? I don't know how to pronounce your name. Sorry, dude. But I agree. This is definitely one of those a little bit harder to play against decks because it is really evil. Luckily for us, if our opponent Ghost Quarters things, we just get another basic swamp, which is fine for us. And what do we play? Well, we don't really have anything to play other than Duress. So we're just going to Duress our opponent and get that into the category of not alive anymore. Specifically the Stone Rains. Oh, he got something new. What is this? So he has Boom and Bust. Destroy target land you control, and target land you don't control, or destroy all lands. I really want to get rid of that. I would like to get rid of Boom and Bust. Thank you. Goodbye. Yeah, so... stepping away for a second, okay, so Jolt is stepping away because he's doing some tags for a video, apparently, which is awesome. Tagging is an important part of making a healthy YouTube balanced diet, so something to keep in mind. So there's our opponent Stone Raining our first land, which is not fun at all for us. First game was, Death and Daxis. Second game is Land Destruction. Well, I mean, the nice thing about going against Land Destruction is we have a ton of stuff we can sideboard out and a ton of stuff we can put in that's way better against Land Destruction. Specifically this kind of Land Destruction where it's a lot of spells. So this is good. We just need to get a threat on the board. That's really what needs to happen right now. I'm a little bit meh because we don't have a threat on the board. And there's the other Stone Rain. Let's see if we draw into anything. Again, our opponent doesn't have a way of killing us yet. So this is maybe our, like, the one saving grace we have. Okay, we accidentally skipped... I accidentally skipped to our second main phase. Let's play that swamp and ship it to our bonus turn. Okay. This is a very friendly league so far. Yeah, I mean, friendly league doesn't necessarily mean that it has friendly, like, fun decks to play against in it. It just means that you're not technically playing competitive, I guess. I'm not really sure. What's the difference? Does anyone actually know the difference between friendly league and non-friendly league? I'm not actually too sure, other than the fact that one is supposed to be friendly, one's not friendly. Yeah. Tron is a pickle for me. I hate it. I hate its guts, and it's one of the hardest strikes against the healthy modern. Tron, once you know how to play against Tron, Tron is not actually that super hard to deal with. So, beginning of your upkeep, sacrifice this creature unless you pay one. So we're going to force our opponent to be paying mana to keep this guy alive. I mean, obviously we can kill it, but I think we're just going to wait for our opponent to actually deal with it. Yeah. Or that, or we'll disfigure it. I think we'll probably disfigure it, actually. Okay. Oh, you think the Jolt? You think the payout's different? Oh, yeah. That does make sense. That makes sense. Okay, Jesse. Thank you for taking the fall for me skipping to my second main phase. It's his fault. We're gonna blame Jesse for skipping to second main phase. That's super funny. Okay. And waiting for our opponent. I'm assuming they're going to attack. Then we're just going to disfigure this guy so we don't take 2 damage. May as well. Cost 1. We have 1. Okay, there we go. Shrink this guy down a little bit so we don't have to take damage from it. Okay. Keep playing. I'm not super confident that we actually have a chance against this deck right now. Losing 2 lands and not drawing into any more is actually super duper hard for us. But, you know, we could, in theory, I mean, our opponent doesn't have any win conditions yet. So, I mean, we could, in theory, come back from it. And our opponent plays what? Opponent plays a Johnny. Target Hermit doesn't untap during his turn. Opponent's on Sap Step, so we're not going to untap our land. And deal 3 damage to target creature and or player and gain 3 life. And he also destroys all land. All land target player controls. So we're playing against land destruction, like the hardcore land destruction deck, which is never fun. We may scoop here. Yeah, gets verdict. We're scooping. Going to second game. Going to game 2. We're scooping. And what do we need to put in against land destruction? Well, for starters, Hero's Downfall goes in. Like, hands down goes in. Disfigure doesn't really do a whole lot in this against that deck. So those guys can come out. Duress. We put another Duress in. Relics. Do I want relics? I don't know. Extirpate does go in though, because I'd like to remove stuff from his library. Contaminated Grounds can come in as well, because he's also going to be destroying his own lands. Actually, do they come in? They might not go in. Maybe not. Memoricide, definitely. Actually, no. I don't think we put in Memoricide. No lands on the other draws. Yeah, it sucked super hard. We're going to leave in Dismembers. Solely because we can actually... Oh no, do we? The one creature we saw doesn't kill stuff. And we'd rather Yeah, that is not going to kill that one creature we saw. So that's going to come out, so... they don't specify budget Walker, they just say Chandra, Torch of Defiance. Okay. I understand. And what else do we take out? Victim of Night does seem pretty good. Go for the Throat. Actually, I think we take out Ultimate Price. I like Ultimate Price sometimes. And I do really want to put in Memoricide, to be quite honest, because if we can get enough land going. The other option is putting in Contaminated Ground. It's the other option. I think we try the Contaminated Ground plan. Because if he's destroying land, yeah, we're going to try for it. Go for the Throats and come out. We don't need them. Okay, we're going to run it back like that and see if this is any better. Yeah. He had a Crucible, so he definitely... David, why didn't I see your comment before I hit yes? You're right. I should have put in... 100% should have put in the Relics. Solely because it would have got rid of his graveyard. The Proto Doug. Well, thank you for subscribing to Giant Monster Games. And I think this is an okay opening hand. We're going to keep it. We are going to keep it. Jackson, thank you. I love, you love my decks. Thank you. It's always nice when people enjoy actually playing the decks that I am building, because that's why I build decks. Force of Skill has joined us. The stream's been going for about 40 minutes, Force of Skill, so you haven't missed too much. We're on game 2 of 5, so slowly working our way through. First game was against Death and Taxes, so yeah. And ship it to our opponent's turn here. Okay. Okay, shipping to our turn. And good, another land. I am not going to complain about having another land. And we're going to play Gatekeeper, like, straight away. Just because I'd rather actually get a threat onto the board and then start swinging in. I'd rather start getting damage right away. Ship it to our opponent's turn. Author. I've never played Planeswalker, so I want somehow. Okay. He's going to bolt it. Bolt is a thing that happens against Gatekeeper of Malakar. Does our opponent have another land? Our opponent does not have a second land. Or unless he does. Hey! Force of Skill has become a sponsor. Thank you for sponsoring. It hasn't actually popped up on my my thing yet, but I'm assuming it will soon here. Force of Skill has become a new sponsor. Thank you so much for sponsoring Force of Skill. It means a lot to me. It allows me to keep making videos just like the one you're watching right now. And Jackson has also subscribed. Yep. So here's the next question. The next question indeed. That's odd. It should have popped up. This thing here should have actually updated. Where it says most recent sponsor. Why are you not updating? Interesting. 1 second, guys. Just checking some checking some stuff that seems to be not working. Try to make it so it works. I'll have to check it after. I'll have to check it after after this match, because it should read. Oh, there we go. There we go. It's working now. It says Force of Skill. Okay, just making sure the most recent sponsors are actually showing up there, because that is an important thing. Okay, back to the game. Gotta get focused. Gotta be focusing on what's going on here. And I think we just rock down another Gatekeeper and then ship it to our opponent's turn. Try and get something. We've burnt off 2 minutes from our opponent here. So yeah. Okay, now Force of Skill has the cool little symbol beside his name. Isn't that awesome? I think it's awesome. It makes me happy seeing those symbols flying around. Okay. Okay, dokie. And our opponent is just kind of taking their time as they go through all of the stages through here. So hopefully our opponent will play a little bit faster, which will then lead us to playing a little bit faster. Again, I took a lot of removal. Gets a Verdict is actually going to be quite nice if he does play anything, because we'll force him to sack it, and we don't have to worry about... and he'll do 1 damage, which will also be quite nice. There goes the Stone Rain, which is okay. Not the end of the world. We do have 2 more lands in our hand, and then hopefully, if we can survive through enough of it... Phyrexian Arena. Phyrexian Arena could be good just to start getting extra draws. Let's go to combat first. Let's go to combat and swing at Gatekeeper. And then we will consider Phyrexian Arena. I think it's actually going to be a yes, Phyrexian Arena, just because I know we're going to lose lands as we go, and I'd rather actually potentially be drawing more lands. So yeah. The stream is lagging sometimes. Every so often the stream will lag a little bit. I mean, it says I have relatively good upload, but my stream, I don't have the best internet, which is why I play games like Magic the Gathering, so it's not too intensive. And also why I'm streaming at 720, not 1080p. So hopefully it's not, if it's lagging really bad for you guys, if it's lagging really bad, let me know and I can actually see about relaunching the stream, or even lowering the quality a little bit more, potentially. Okay. I think we're just going to launch Phyrexian Arena and ship it to our opponent's turn. Is the stream frozen for anyone else, by the way? I'm wondering, is the stream actually frozen? Leggy happens. You're 3 seconds behind. Video output low. I don't know how to fix that right this very second. Sorry, guys. I'm not sure how to fix the stream at this very second. I'm going to have to look into it after we go through this. Yeah, even my little thing here. How do I... Yeah, it seems like it goes like good, bad, good, bad, good, bad. I'm not sure. I have to look into how to better fix that. I will look into it in 2 seconds here. We're going to try to get through this match first. Sorry, guys. Sorry. I'm trying my best. I might actually, in between matches, I might actually go and run and put a hard line in. So, because right now I'm running off of Wi-Fi, which should in theory be good enough, but Leod Arbiter, that's an odd one. I guess it's not odd if he's going to Ghost Quarter us. Okay, guys. After I finish this match, hopefully it isn't too bad. I will actually refresh and actually get you guys, so it's a better stream for you guys, so it's not freezing so bad. And you can't. How do you sponsor? So Magic Man is wondering how you sponsor. You actually go to YouTube Gaming, and that's where you actually can find the sponsor link. So go to YouTube Gaming, search up Giant Monster Games, and you'll actually find it in there. I don't even think you guys can hear that. Okay. Oh, is it back? Is it better? Do we have better stream health now? Oh, looks like stream is back to being good. Well, maybe only for a couple seconds there. Okay. Okay. Sorry, guys. I'm like trying to focus on like multiple things here. Okay, we draw a Bog, which is not terrible, but not amazing either. I think we play Swamp. I'd love to have the second Swamp, but I don't think it's going to happen anytime soon. I think we get Verdict, swing for 2 Duress, or I think we Duress first. I think we're going to Duress, gets Verdict, and then swing with Gatekeeper, because that's a thing that happens. Hey, look at that. We have Anger the Gods and Crucible of Worlds. Crucible of Worlds can go away. And gets Verdict. Our opponent loses a life. Okay, looks like everyone is saying that it is healthy again. Sorry about that. I think next time I'm actually going to try and put like a hard line into the actual computer, so it'll actually fix the situation. And go to combat, swing for Gatekeeper, and oh yeah, by the way, someone was asking about how do you actually subscribe if you guys actually want to be, or become a sponsor if you want to become a sponsor for, by the way, I think I should have a pun counter. If you want to become a sponsor, you need to go to YouTube Gaming and then look up Giant Monster Games, and up there there'll actually be a little sponsor link below the video, I think it is, or beside the video, or at the top of the video. Somewhere around the video, there's a Become a Sponsor button, and that's where you can actually click and become a sponsor. And it's I think it's like $4.99 a month or something like that, or $4 a month. I'm not 100% sure because it changes depending on where you are. So, but if you want to be a sponsor, you want to help me actually make games, this is one way of doing that. Okay. That arena is going to win the game. Maybe? I hope so. You mean like help me win the game? Probably. I think that is a very, very good fact because we hopefully will be able to draw enough land in to keep winning against our opponent. Our opponent doesn't manage to blow anything else up. So I think we play Bog. Bog comes in tapped. Get rid of our opponent's graveyard, which is handy. And then I think we swing for 2, play Nighthawk. Nighthawk will definitely allow us to stabilize against Phyrexian Arena. So, which is super duper handy. Super duper handy. We definitely need that right now. We don't need it right now, but we're going to need it soon. I mean, we've taken some damage from Phyrexian Arena, and we'll just keep taking damage from Phyrexian Arena if we don't do something about it. So, damage. Go to our second main phase, and play a Vampire Knight of Hawk. Alright. Nighthawk. Next turn we'll also play a Desecration Demon, and hopefully close this game out a lot faster. So yeah. Jackson, how late am I? You're not that late to the game. We've only been streaming for 50 minutes, so we're still relatively new into the stream. Relatively recent into the stream, I should say. And our opponent's gonna anger. Oh yeah, I saw that coming. Should have seen that coming for a while. We knew he had it in his hand, so. Jordan, thank you for the love. I'm glad you enjoy the videos, and I'm glad you enjoy the decks. What decks actually currently? What are your guys' favorite decks on the channel? What decks are you guys playing, or do you guys enjoy playing the most, I should ask? Okay, Vampire Nighthawk is my friend. It is definitely my friend. So we could, I think we just Desecration Demon here. Because swinging for 6 each turn is going to make our opponent die quite fast. Okay, Jolt. Jolt is taking off. Say goodbye to Jolt, everyone. Thanks for joining the stream, and I will hopefully see you very soon. Reach out to me. We need to find out when we're going to film the next Back Alley Magic, Jolt. That is important to me, and I think all of the viewers of the video. He can't beat Tempo now. Okay. Does this Super Chat help you, or does it go to YouTube? Most of Super Chat actually goes to me. Actually, I think YouTube only keeps like a very, very small amount. So Super Chat is a super big helpful to me, yeah. Super Chat is super helpful for me is what I'm saying. So if you want to send it a Super Chat, that'd be super duper rad. And I would be extremely, extremely happy. And my opponent's gonna crumble to dust the bog, which is super funny. Alright, well, he gets to look at my deck, so. Okay. This layout. You guys like the new layout? This is what I spent my weekend doing, is making a new YouTube layout, so when I live stream, it actually isn't just random stuff anymore. I decided to make something that looks kind of cool. And I kind of was going for the, like, giant monster game, so maybe I'm, like, fighting giant monsters, so I'm kind of like the people that are, you know, rolling up in like Jaegers. I was like Pacific Rim style, and we're like fighting giant monsters in Pacific Rim. I think that's kind of what I was thinking of when I was building it. I'm like, yeah, metal, cool stuff, nuts and bolts and stuff. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Tell me if you like does that make sense? Does that sound at all sensible to you guys? Let me know. I think it sounds cool. Alright, going to our turn. Here comes Demon. Is correct. Ooh, extirpate. Right now I don't have anything I want to extirpate from our opponent's library. But I will swing in for 6. Begin combat. Swing for 6. Go to second main phase. Probably play Vampire Nighthawk, because Vampire Nighthawk is my friend. And then Inquisition. Okay, Vampire Nighthawk coming down. Oh, I can't play Inquisition, because I don't have an extra mana, because he blew up one of my things. That's fine. Vampire Nighthawk is going to allow us to go long, so I'm okay with that. Especially because I don't see our opponent doesn't die in like 2 turns from here. I mean, he might have something crazy. Magic Man, Giant Monster Games. Dude, the overlay is gorgeous and it adds to the feels. Good. Oh, opponent scoops it up. We're going to sideboard. Yes. Oh boy. Okay, I feel good. I feel good. I feel like that one was a much better play. I think though we are going to throw in the relics. And I think we're actually going to take out Gary. I don't think we're ever going to get to 5 mana because he is destroying stuff very, very quickly. Other things that we can take out. Bile Blight can come out. I don't think we're ever going to play Bile Blight. So it can come out of the deck. I forgot to take it out last time, actually. So I'm taking it out now. What else do I take out? Victim of Night can probably come out. Yeah, I think Victim of Night comes out. And I think we leave everything else in. Everything else can stay in, and we'll run it back the way it is. Anyone else actually, hold on. Does anyone have any ideas? Things that should be going in and things that should be coming out. Say now. I'll give you guys 2 minutes and 11 seconds. Tops. Alright, Force of Skill. Nice new look, but hopefully the Legendary Trap is still there? What? Oh, Legendary Tarp, yes. The Tarp is still there. That's, one day I hope to actually go out and actually get like a proper blue screen or a green screen. Probably get one of the ones that I can go both ways so you can flip it over. But right now, I mean, $5 Tarp is saving my butt. Got him. Merchant back in, you think, Bobby? Bobby, do you like, I guess the big thing is like, do you think I will ever get around to playing Merchant? I'm going to type this so you guys, will I play Merchant? At 5 mana. I'm doing this because I know the lag, there's a little bit of lag right now between the videos, so if I tap it, or if I type it into the thing, you guys will actually see it faster than it'll actually show up, so, which is a thing, I guess. It is hopefully a thing. I'm kind of a little bit leery on Grey Merchant, solely because I don't foresee getting 5 mana into play. Unless someone can make a really strong argument right now, I think I'm going to have to leave it out. Magic Man, I sure as heck did make a Hydra's deck, and it is super fun to play. I mean, some of the stuff in the sideboard's okay. Remember, keep this is a budget deck. There's a lot of better stuff we can be putting in the sideboard if we didn't run budget. A lot of good stuff we can put in the main board if we weren't running budget either. And none of the stuff is amazing in here. Merchant is too damn high. I agree. Okay, I am going to submit the deck, guys. We're going to go to game 3. And I'm going to itch my nose because it's itchy. Why? I'm not sure. Okay, opening hand is mostly garbage. Mostly garbage indeed. Is it so much garbage that we have to toss it? I think the answer is probably yes. Oh, okay, CCBM. So for this matchup specifically, yeah, for this matchup specifically, it's a bad... We don't have anything good in our sideboard for this matchup. I think we need to... I think we can keep. I think we can keep. Not having double black is a little bit painful because we can't get Gatekeeper down, but we can actually play Relic and or Duress first turn. We can probably Duress first turn and get rid of our opponent's hand a little bit, or get rid of stuff in our opponent's hand. Relic is also going to be good, sort of. Okay. Can you try to win in 5 turns with this deck? Oh, there we go. Sweet. Can I win in 5 turns with this deck? Likely no. Likely no. Our control deck is not really designed to win in 5 turns. Or unless you were talking about the... Unless you're talking about some other deck. Okay, Lightning Bolt, Stone Rain, Anger of Gods. I think Stone Rain is the one that needs to go away because I can't afford to have my lands being destroyed. Is the long and short of it. Yeah. If we're talking about other decks that I've made that win on turn 5, then yeah, I mean, tons of them win on turn 5. Lots of them win on turn 4 still. Even as a budget deck, they still win on turn 4. Hydras can win on turn 4. I mean, Goblins wins on turn 3 regularly, assuming your opponent doesn't have any disruption. So, yeah. This deck, no. This deck is not designed to win on turn 4. Okay, so I guess... so if we play Gatekeeper, we're going to play Gatekeeper, and either he's going to bolt it, or he's going to... Yeah, he's probably going to bolt it straight away, which I'm okay with. I'd rather him be kind of like trying to spend his mana on other things, like getting rid of cards out of his hand. And then we'll actually get around to playing other stuff down the road. Just kind of bait these things out. Eventually we're going to get Desecration Demon down, assuming we get another land, which, fingers crossed. Okay. Welcome, Scott. I don't think have I seen you here yet? Oh, Scott was the one asking about turn 5. Welcome, Scott. Stone Rain. Lame. Lame sauce. So that means we need to get... He's drawn 2 of his Stone Rains. What's the chances of that? Okay, well, we get another Swamp, which is nice. And I think we're going to play Swamp, Relic, ship it to our opponent's turn. And I think we're going to crack Relic on our... yeah, I think we're probably going to crack Relic on our opponent's end step to draw an extra card. Actually, yeah, I think we're going to do that. Just because we need to get another 2 lands to really get Desecration Demon into play, which is what's going to like win us the game. So that's kind of the game plan at this exact time. Okay. How much does this deck cost on MTGO? Hey, it's Behind Eyes Gaming! So Friday, go check out Behind Eyes Gaming's channel, because my video will be on his channel, and his video will be on my channel. How much does this deck run on MTGO? I'm not 100% sure. Someone could probably look it up, but not very much. It's pretty cheap. It's $80 in real life, so it's probably somewhere around like 14 ticks tops. Do I prefer the old lands or the new art lands? I actually like the new full art lands that don't have the stuff on the bottom here. That's my personal preference. That is what I like. So yeah. And Steven Universe, hi, welcome to the chat. Good to see you. And what does our opponent do? Our opponent doesn't do anything. Okay, so ships are our turn. Oh, I forgot to crack Relic. Let's put a punt on that bet. Speaking of punts, I actually should be at 2, by the way. Because I totally miscounted on a bunch of stuff with Death and Taxes when we played against it. And I think... So we're going to throw down the Ghost Quarter, and I think we're just going to play Phyrexian Arena right away. 1, 2, 3. Because Phyrexian Arena is going to help us win the game by drawing extra cards, which should help us go against his super duper land destruction stuff. This is the plan. This is at least what I envision will happen, is we'll actually be able to play Phyrexian Arena, you know, through all of this craziness. I want the nice new unlands. I agree. I also want them. Actually, currently one of the unlands is actually my background for my phone, because the island, because it's super awesome. Leyline of Sanctity. Okay, well, that's not the end of the world. Especially if we draw another land, then we can get Desecration Demon down, and we'll be swinging for 6 each turn, which is going to be pretty rad. Swinging for 6 each turn is rad, I mean. Any art with Hollow Sticker goes in the trash. I can see... I can kind of see that. I mean, the Hollow Sticker is a little bit annoying, but I don't really notice it too much, to be quite honest. We can always yield to this guy. Okay. We're sitting pretty good. We're sitting at 10 minutes left for the match, which is really good. I was kind of expecting it not to be that good. I tend to be quite slow when I'm playing and trying to also pay attention to the chat as well. So, punt counter 3, Relic, not first. Oh, yeah, you're right. You're right. Punt counter 3 for not remembering to do Relic. Sad day for me. Sorry, guys. And I think we're going to get down Desecration Demon. There we go. Behind Eyes Gaming, adding a punt counter is a good idea. It streamed. I streamed Ixalan Draft in almost 8 hours Monday. Wow, and punted dozens of times. Yeah, I put it up here because the first time I streamed, I punted so hard, so often. So I put it in there. And now that we're actually playing like a league right now, it's probably really good for you guys to like call out punts where I could have played better. Largely because there's going to be mistakes. There's going to be mistakes when we're playing in an actual like league here. So, would you try doing a budget blue-white control? I actually would like to do a blue-white control deck. Now there's a couple good blue-white control cards out there that are budget. I would like to actually build one. So, keep your eye out for that. It'll put in the voting one of these times. You'll see it. And Wrath of God. Well, that's no fun. Good thing for us, we have a second one. We have a backup one. What's your favorite card in this deck so far? I actually have... Ooh, Extirpate. Extirpate's also really good. What is my favorite card in this deck? I actually have a really soft spot for Desecration Demon because I played Standard when it was Return to Ravnica and Theros block, and Desecration Demon was like all over the place, and it was a very, very soft spot for it. I also have a soft spot for... words. Pack Rat. I also have a soft spot for. And, yeah. Okay. Ship to our opponent's turn here. CCBM, I personally always notice them. Good things they aren't. There aren't a ton of modern player rares in this recent set. Yes, that is actually nice. There's a lot of commons and uncommons actually in the like recent set, which are going to be, I think, played quite a bit. So I also don't think... Oh, we can play Extirpate on our opponent. We can't... yeah, we can't play Memoricide though. Arena doing some heavy lifting. Yes. Who's actually excited for MTG or Magic Arena? I personally think it's going to be awesome. Okay, so our opponent doesn't have any answer for the Desecration Demon. I'm actually really tempted to, at our opponent's end step, to Extirpate Wrath of God, just because then he doesn't have a way of actually dealing. Actually, we're going to do that right now. We're going to do that right now. Yeah. Yeah, remember that time he had 4 of these things in his deck? And he has an Anger Gods in hand, so I don't see This is going to be hard times for our opponent. That was really hard on our opponent. So good thing we got rid of all the Wrath of Gods. I was kind of like a hunch. I was like, you might have put in a bunch. Because, I mean, a deck like this needs to deal with creatures as well, so Wrath of Gods is pretty good. Okay. We can't use Duress, by the way, or Gets Verdict for that way either, because our opponent has Leyline, and we don't have any way of dealing with Leyline. So we just get to swing into our opponent's face for 6. That seems like fair. That seems fair. That's how Magic's played. Swing for 6 in the air. You know, seems like a fair game. And I think... What do we... Can we call Stone Rain? What do you actually think we should have... I should have looked at his deck and should have actually looked at something. Oh, hold on. Name an card, search target player. We can't member side either. No member side for us. Sorry, guys. Okay. David, the more he wastes on Wrath, the less he touches your lands. This is true, but having a win con on the board that is really hard for him to deal with is going to be better for us to get rid of it. Especially because he's not running Path to Exiles, because it allows us to fetch up a land. So, unlikely that he's going to be able to deal with the Desecration Demon. If you can turn off the animations, I'd be excited. It's completely possible. It may be a thing that actually happens on Magic Arena. I don't mind the animations. I mean, I play Hearthstone as well, and I don't mind the animation-y stuff that happens with Hearthstone, because it's usually really quick. So he's going to blow up our Ghost Quarter. So we might as well sack our Ghost Quarter to what? Blow up a Sacred Foundry, I guess? I don't... Sure, whatever. I don't really see why that is super relevant, to be quite honest. David saying, I hope it'll be awesome. I hope they start doing what Prof said. Yeah, the professor said some really cool stuff about what they should not do, and I hope they actually kind of do stick more with the Hearthstone style mechanic, like Hearthstone style build for the game. So this is my hopes. This is my hope. Okay. Beginning of our opponent's turn. They can't pay anything. Another swamp. Do I extirpate? I don't see why I need to extirpate. I probably can just swing in for 3. Probably just swing in. And I think what we're going to do is swing in for 3, and then we're going to crack Relic, and then fetch up. Hopefully draw something relevant, because we have a lot of land now. So cracking Relic on our second main phase, and hopefully draw into something that's good and relevant. I probably could have cracked Relic on our opponent's last end step, I think. I don't remember. I wasn't paying too much attention, sorry. So we're going to crack Relic now. We have tons of mana. We literally can draw into anything. Sure. Let's play Contaminated Ground on this thing. Give him a little bit less red and white mana, even though I don't think he's ever going to use it. We could have technically played it on Ghost Quarter, but then he would have played Ghost Quarter right away, which I'm not super duper interested in. So, yeah. Yeah, I probably could have cracked, should have cracked Relic on the end of our opponent's end step, but I didn't. So, anyways, our opponent has 2 turns. Our opponent has a 2-turn clock to deal with us. We'll see if they do indeed manage to deal with us. If in doubt, we may actually win one of the games, which is good, which is very good. Mono Black Control. What is our opponent doing? Okay. What is your favorite deck that you have made into a deck tech so far? I have a soft spot for the Hydras deck because I love Hydras, but I really do enjoy playing the Goblins deck. The Goblins deck is super fun. It's hard to say. There's a lot of them that I really enjoy. So, yeah. Those are probably two of my most favorite current ones, but there's a lot of them. There's a lot of them that are really good. It's a hard question. It's a hard question to answer because a lot of them are really good. I mean, I also enjoy playing Tron. He's going to play Anger? Oh. And we're not going to have priority before he plays the second Anger. Oh, he's not going to... Oh, he's going to Bolt. I see. That's just fine. We're going to extirpate Bolt, I think. I think that's going to be the best bet here. Oh. Might as well grab 2 of them. What else does our opponent have in here? Crucible of Worlds, sure. Spirit Guide, Stone Rain. He has a bunch of stuff, but I'm not too concerned about most of it. Okay. I think it's going to our turn. Extirpate Ghost Quarter. Not a terrible idea. Too late now. I should have probably done it, but I'm not that worried. I have a ton of of lands at this point. So, yeah. Okay. Behind Eyes Gaming, I made a sweet 3 ticks $15 monument deck. Sweet. For Modern. For Modern even. That's pretty awesome. Is it on your channel? Behind Eye Gaming? I'm wondering if it is on your channel. Noah Bryant, thank you for subscribing to Giant Monster Games. Welcome. If you're watching the stream, welcome as well. I don't see you in the stream, but you may be watching the stream. You may have just subscribed because there's cool other stuff going on in the channel. A Johnny is scary. That actually, if I could memorize that, I totally would for a Johnny. But well, I guess we'll play Ghost Quarter. And well, I think we might actually Ghost Quarter ourselves this time around, because we kind of just need to stop drawing lands. Okay. Most of my decks are non-meta. Yeah, tier 2, tier 3. Well, that's the same with me. I mean, most of my decks, mind you, I say this, but I'm playing like Norn Sisters right now a lot. So he's going to play... Is he actually playing it? Well, we can't get to Verdict because he has... Well, that sucks. we need a... We could have Ghost Quarter ourselves so we didn't draw land. Do I Phyrexian Arena? I don't think we take the chance of doing a double Phyrexian Arena. Behind the Gaming, yeah, I played Game of the last week. Also streamed it on FNM. Nice. Went 3-2 on my first Modern League. Sweet. Very, very awesome, dude. Yeah, I don't want to play second. I didn't play the second arena solely because I didn't want to start draining myself 2 each turn just to draw an extra card. Draw 2 extra cards. I think drawing 1 card is going to be fine, but we need to find a way of getting rid of this guy, which is what needs to happen right now. And I think we're going to crack this on his end step. So we need to go to end step, and then we're going to crack and blow up a swamp, get a swamp, just so we draw potentially less swamps. And what is our opponent doing? Playing another Simian Spirit Guide. That is not fun. Okay, end step, sacrifice, blowing up one of my swamps. Yes, I'm going to fetch up another swamp. Yeah. Norn Sisters. Yeah, I mean, that's the deck I'm currently playing. Okay. Drawing what? Drawing something good? Nope. But we can play Relic for 1, Crack Relic. Might as well play that. Exile. Pay 1. Vampire Nighthawk, please. Ship it to our opponent's turn. Because we can't play any of these, because we can't target our opponent because of Leyline. Okay. We're just waiting at this point. We're waiting for our opponent to realize that we've outwitted them and outsmarted them. I'm not sure if that's actually a thing, but I hope it is. Okay, plays another Simian Guide. Another Spirit Guide. What, does he swing in with 2 of them? He could swing in. Is he going to swing with both of them? He'll get 2 damage in and we'll just gain 2 life back, and he'll lose one of his guys. So it doesn't seem like he should be doing that. Okay. So we can cancel that. We're going to play Swamp. We're going to play another Relic. Just because I'd like the extra card draw at this point. So exiling cards from graveyards, drawing Bog doesn't help us out at all. So I think we hold up Victim, swing for 2 in the air. Put our opponent on a little bit of a shorter leash here. And then we'll Victim of the Night on his turn. So swing and pass to our opponent. Okay. Leyline is pretty nuts, I'm going to give you that. The Leyline is extremely good against a lot of matchups. I mean, burn decks can't barely play through Leyline. There's a lot of decks that just can't play through Leyline, and you need a way of dealing with it. Unfortunately, Mono Black Control doesn't have any actual artifact or enchantment hate other than removing it directly from their hand, so it is super duper problematic for us. Mind you, I mean, it just prevents us from playing half the cards we have in our hand, not everything we have in our hand. So let's let our opponent swing in. I think he's all smart, because his clock is technically faster than ours. Ape army. You are correct, Bobby. This is definitely an ape army here. Okay. So, blowing up one of the apes, getting rid of them. So we're going to take 4 damage. Our clock is still technically faster. Unless, of course, he has some trick up his sleeve, which I don't foresee. And ship it to our turn. We don't have any responses, any more response. And then I think we're just gonna swing for 2 again. So we draw. We have 2 draws, so that's good. I think we've gotten rid of all of our relics now, so we don't have any other potential relics to draw. Super funny. So okay. So behind Daddy's Gaming, actually the deck I'm doing, I actually talk about relic or talk about ley lines in the actual deck tech. So I don't really want to play Bog. I'd rather hold Bog up. We could, in theory, play Contaminated Ground. Gets Verdict, again, doesn't really work against our opponent. So I think we swing in... Do we swing in? Hold on. If I swing in, I go to 8. Our opponent puts us down to 4. I think I need to hold up Vampire Nighthawk and hope I draw into something better. So we're going to go to second main phase, and we're going to play Contaminated Ground on his planes, I guess. On the planes. Boop, boop. Okay. And then we're going to ship it to our opponent's turn. 3 minutes on the clock. I think we have time. I don't think we're dead yet. Quabamal? I've been tweaking my counters aggro, but it's a bit too weak even for... yeah. Counter aggro can be a little bit hard. It's a hard deck to build that is currently good in the current meta. Okay, what is our opponent playing? A Johnny. That is really bad. Really, really bad. Okay. Because he's probably going to, what? -2 it, deal 3 damage to us, or deal 2 damage to this guy. And then swing in for 4, putting us at 1 when we get to our turn, so we need to have an answer. We might have just lost it because of a Johnny. I think you guys are right. I should have... Oh, no, I couldn't have. I could have memorized it at some point. Fingers crossed for it. I think whoever said to leave in Gray Merchant is probably right. Sorry about that. Probably should have. I didn't think I'd actually ever get to the point of like having enough lands to actually do stuff. Okay, so we go to 1. We draw a Nighthawk and a Gatekeeper. Neither of those is going to be enough for actually win us the game. So we're not going to do it, guys. We're not going to do it. Foiled again. So close, but so far. Dead. Alright, well, we're going to concede the match and go to game number 3. And I don't know if I could have played it any better. I mean, probably could have left in Gray Merchant. I mean, our deck isn't really built to go against that deck at all, so that's kind of a little bit of an upset there. Let me update this. So we are going to game 3, and we have 2 losses, unfortunately. Womp, 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 womp. Yeah. I don't know if it's a punt for losing. I definitely think when you misplay, it's a punt, but it was close, but not close enough, guys. I don't know what to do. Sorry. I don't think I could have played any real better. Him getting Leyline out right away was definitely problematic for us and probably led us to, like, losing. Yeah. And if I would have known that he had, like, I thought he was gonna have keeping like a lot of land destruction. I could have probably put in better. I should have guessed he had Leyline, and actually I should have like taken out the Gets verdicts. Yeah, that's what I should have done. What I should have done. Too late. We run first. We're gonna play first. Yes, of course. Maybe next time. And this is a pretty solid opening hand. We have a whole bunch of disruption. Yeah, keep this. Nighthawk. Go for the throat. Gets verdict. Ultimate price. Man, all of the destruction. So, Swamp. Go. Okay. Leyline is the MVP. Unfortunately, it is. Unfortunately, it's not MVP for us. It's MVP for our opponent. So we're playing against either Tron or Eldrazi and Taxes. Probably Tron. So, Eldrazi Tron. We have stuff in our sideboard for Eldrazi Tron. And at this point, we'll see what our opponent does. Phyrexian Arena is going to be real handy here, I think, next turn. And is it Tron or is it what? It is indeed Tron. So we're playing against Tron. That's the thing that happens. Okay. And our opponent's going to play down Matter Reshaper. So when it enters the battlefield, when it dies, reveal top card of your library, blah, blah, blah. Sure. So he's going to be able to basically get something for free into the battlefield. I think we're going to make him get rid of it like right away, though. Destroy target non-artifact creature. Yeah, I think we're going to go like this. And he's going to get something for free, which is okay. I'd rather him not have a 3-2 in the battlefield. Hopefully it's not like an Eldrazi. Yeah. Oh, it has to be converted mana cost 3 or less. So, always yield stuff like this. Okay. Thought-Knot Seer was what was revealed. That will be problematic for us. I think what we're probably going to do is probably going to play Phyrexian Reno this turn. Oh. Hold on. What? Nightbot is... Nightbot... Not sure. Nightbot apparently... Nightbot is deleting a bunch of stuff. I'm not really sure why. Oh, I see. Apparently Nightbot is being super strict to you, David. I'm sorry for that. I don't have a way... Is one of the mods still in here? If one of the mods is still around, they can actually approve Dave's comments. That would be really nice if you guys could do that. Going to our turn, though. Yeah, I don't think the bot likes a bunch of symbols. So basically, like putting a whole bunch of like period. The bot tends to not like that. Which, I mean, if I had a bunch of moderators, I would have people fixing that. But we don't at this exact time. So I think... So we have two ways of going. Phyrexian Arena will help us draw cards and hopefully win game. The other way around would be playing Nighthawk, which will potentially kill any Eldrazi our opponent plays. Potentially. I think... it can go both ways. It can go both ways really easily, because Nighthawk will allow us to... Yeah, we're going to go like this. We're probably going to lose Nighthawk, though, which is unfortunate, but I think it's the way it's going to go. I don't... David, I don't have a problem with you putting a bunch of periods. Nightbot does have a problem with it. Because I just have... It's just like there's an automatic setting for how you want to set up Nightbot. You can tell it to, like... basically do... Yeah, there's a bunch of settings for it. So it sees, like, a whole bunch of repeating stuff somehow as... I don't know. I don't know. I don't have an answer for you. I'm sorry. Here, how about this? David, to prevent that, we'll put you as a moderator. Because apparently none of my mods are kicking around anymore. You are now a moderator, David. You can now approve and whatnot comments. There you go. Stop periods by getting pregnant. Alright, Thought-Knot Seer, probably going to grab our Vampire Nighthawk. It's the logical choice here. I think it's better than Batter Moving spells. Yeah, I mean, Ultimate Price is definitely like a budget removal spell, and it can like go away. It can be definitely replaced in like if you're upgrading this deck at all. Our opponent is still deciding what he actually wants to remove from our hand. Again, Nighthawk is David is lucky. So sorry, I mean David was getting over to blocked stuff. He was typing valid comments. So make a moderator. David gets to be a moderator now. I have bequeathed this gift of power upon you, David. Use it wisely while you have it. Okay. Phyrexian Arena, we draw a card. I should have put that to always yield. Okay. So I think we get the verdict right away. Get a draw card, and depending on what we draw, we will probably just duress our opponent. Have you considered putting? Hey, Blind-Eyed Gaming, you're still here. You're a moderator now. Decided. Always yield. Anyways, what we were saying, you're saying, have you considered putting Gifted Aetherborn in this deck? I thought about it a little bit, but I think there's a ratio you need of like removal stuff and not removal stuff, and I think I was kind of hitting it where I couldn't fit any more creatures in, and there's a couple creatures I would actually rather put in. Like I would really want to put Pack-Rats in this deck, and I would consider putting them in because, ooh, Chalice. All to Dust. All the dust is destroy. Each player sacrifices all colored permanents. Walking Ballista would be good to get rid of as well. I think we go with getting rid of Chalice. I think. Because he's going to play Chalice on 2 and then prevent us from playing like any removal spells ever again. I think. And he has a Mine and a Tower. So he's going to have Tron next turn as well. Well, that's the thing. Anyways, yeah, Aetherborn is really good and it's very similar, but it just doesn't work in a deck that... It just doesn't need it, right? There's a lot of other cards. Like, again, Pack-Rats is really good because as soon as you have, like, a bunch of stuff sitting in your hand, like last game, that you just can't use, it's a lot better to, like, spam out a bunch of Pack-Rats by discarding them, so... Yeah. Okay. And our opponent gets Tron and plays something big? Something big that we didn't see in his hand. That's oh, Walking Ballista maybe. Is it Walking Ballista for 8? Maybe. Walking Ballista for 8 it is. Well, he's paying 8. He gets 4 counters on it. So that's the thing. What is this one? Chalice of Cockblock. Okay, sorry. I just realized what's going on here. Okay. Phyrexian Arena, draws cards, always yield. Okay, well, we have a Vampire Nighthawk, but we're not going to play it yet, because we're probably just going to Victim of Night this thing. Let him deal 4 damage to our face, and then Vampire Nighthawk for... well, just play Vampire Nighthawk. That being said, he can still Alt Dust us next turn. Yeah, I'm going to always yield to this. Yeah, yep. Oh, I actually know the deck you've played against. Yes, Tron is a extremely popular deck. You see it everywhere because it is really good in the format, especially right now. So, if we play Vampire Nighthawk, he's going to play All the Dust. Which is not the best, but it's not the end of the world. It makes me think we should have actually... Hell, The thing is, if we let him play Chalice on 3, that would just totally kill our deck. So, hey, Force of Skills back. I can't remember, do you have Yahenni's Expertise in this deck or not? I do not have Yahenni's Expertise in this deck. It would be good, but I don't have it. I think it's actually... I'm not sure why I don't have it. I just don't have it. Yeah. Jackson wants to be moderator. I think we have 2 moderators that are actually currently kicking around, so not yet. If one of them has to leave, Jackson, I will make you moderator. And then you can approve comments. And we are currently waiting on our opponent to decide what he's going to do. So there's All the Dust, which I thought was going to come down, which makes sense. Unfortunately, I guess sort of our Phyrexian Arena as well. And I guess we duress our opponent and then play a land and then pass it to our opponent's turn, I guess. So our opponent has lands. Oh, and this guy. That's neat. so he can deal damage with it, and he can draw cards with it. That's super fun. Fun is not the word I'm actually looking for here. Fun is the sarcastic card, especially because Ultimate Price is really, really bad against this deck matchup. Eldrazi Tron, Ultimate Price, super bad. Super bad. Yeah. Let's see how things pan out though for us. We're not out of the game yet. Not out of the game yet. So here's gonna be his big creature that we saw in his hand. Yep, Endbringer. There we go. So he's probably just gonna start dealing us 1 damage a turn. Insert mods. Mods everywhere. Just for the record, we do have a meme. We do have a emoji for the channel. It is Giant Attack. So if you go the little things like this, and then Giant Attack, then you can actually put that emoji into play. Eventually I'll update it. It'll be something else. It'll be probably Giant Punt, and it'll be like a punt face of some sort. But for now, you can actually use Giant Attack. You guys are probably seeing that like come up, and then you're like, what's going on? I don't understand. Okay. Ultimate Price, you are terrible, but Get's Verdict is not. Ship it to our opponent's turn. Would Victim of Night be bad for the budget? No, Victim of Night, we have 4 of them in this deck because Victim of Night is fantastic and super budget. Super duper budget. I think it's like 25 cents right now. So, highly recommend. Is it no? No? Giant Attack. Oh, you need to have the... You need to have these at end. At the end. Okay. Scott, I got Soul Ring, but I traded it for a pack, and it was an exception. Nice, Expedition. That's pretty rad. You need to put the dots at the end, so it's like ... Giant Attack ... And if it doesn't work, it may be something that only people that have become sponsors can use, which I did not know. And apparently I skipped through my turn, which is completely fine. Okay, I am learning that Giant Attack can only be used by sponsors, guys. Sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't know this until just now. I didn't know this until just now. I apologize. I apologize. If you become a sponsor, you can use it. So Force of Skill, if you're still kicking around, you can totally make giant monsters in the chat window. Sorry, guys. More reasons to become a sponsor. Okay. Does this manage to turn around? Does our opponent actually have anything? Like our opponent... I don't think our opponent has managed to draw into anything relevant for him to win, which seems very strange. So anyone that was wondering about sponsorship, now's the time to like go and do it for sponsors. There you go, you can become a sponsor and then use Giant Attack. You don't have to worry about sponsors. If you guys want to become sponsors, that would be amazing. You'd make me really happy. But again, I'm not going to pressure you guys to go and become sponsors. Force of Skill. See? Monster. Makes me happy. It's so worth it. I need to turn down this. Remind me. Oh, nice. Another Desecration Demon. That's rad. Something I'm going to have to do is turn down the spam blocker settings, because this is like blocking anything that's like said like 3 times in the chat, which is super annoying for me. I'd rather you guys actually be able to say stuff. Okay. Combat ending. Playing Desecration Demon. Zaka Zaka Zow. And then shipping it to our bonus turn. I would sponsor, but I don't have any money. That's okay, Jackson. That's okay. You being here and like just helping out and watching the videos helps a lot as well. Being like a regular viewer and like part of the community makes like me feel really great as well. So I get personal sponsorship in my heart from you, Jackson, is what I'm trying to say. Okay, so our opponent is playing what? Hopefully it's something that I can blow up with Get's Verdict or Ultimate Price. I'd be happy with either of those two. Either of them. Watch this. This is going to be something else that like wipes the board. And then I'm going to be a sad panda. For the saddest of pandas. And... behind the gaming, I'm still living off savings / YouTube ad revenue. Can't afford to sponsor. That's okay. That's all good, man. Maybe in the future. Walking Ballista. Okay. That's fine. For 7, I don't see how that doesn't kill him still. Our opponent should scoop because we're going to swing in for one of these two. We're going to swing in and kill him. So yeah. Okay. Well, if I'd ever sponsor a Magic player, I would sponsor you or Magic Aids. Magic Aids is super awesome. I reached out to him. I like sent him a message and like, say, hey, we should like do a collab, but I haven't heard back from him, which is sad because his channel and his content is super duper funny. And he's like the same size as me, so it'd be a good fit. So, I don't know. Hopefully I'll hear back from him. I've sent him another message. I think he's kind of new to the YouTube thing. He's only been like making videos regularly for a couple months now, so yeah. I'm not ready for that kind of commitment, but only on our second date. Okay, you can sponsor after our second date. I approve. That's super funny. Okay, so does our opponent just scoop? Like, I don't see. What about Prof? I would love to do something with the Prof. I think he's giant, though. Mind you, he does subscribe to... Oh, nice. Nice on our opponent's part. Mind you, he does subscribe to Giant Monster Games. So, I mean, if he sees these videos, I would love to do a collab with him. Any kind of collab. Literally anything. I would be happy. Yeah, so our opponent totally just wiped our board. And now we play the game where we need to top deck something that can allow us to win. But yeah... Jackson, I agree with you. Doing something with the Prof would be amazing. Again, need a way of... maybe I can just reach out to him. Maybe there's a way I can just straight out go reach out to him. Giant AIDS. That would be the collab video. Giant AIDS plays Magic. That's such a bad title. Okay, what is our opponent doing? We have all the hate in hand. I mean, whatever he plays. Thought-Knot Seer. Sure. So probably going to get rid of Get Verdict or Dismember. Either one. But then we'll just kill the other one with the other one. So that's the thing that happens. Brewdude. This kind of deck kicks some major butt for its price. It sure does. That being said, I have lost the last 2 matches. So doesn't kick that hard of butt. Kicks some butt, but not a lot of butt. So Brewdude, are you talking about brews as in like beers or brews as in Magic decks? I think that is a question we all would like to know right now. Speaking of beers, I feel like I should have a beer right now. Okay, so our opponent takes away the Gets Verdict, because it'll do 1 damage to him, taking him down to 1. And... might as well do this now. Kill him with Sign in Blood. We don't have Sign in Blood in the deck anymore, we actually pulled it out. But that would be super duper funny to kill our opponent with Sign in Blood. Swamp, not at all what we want. Alright, going to our turn. Another Dismember. Neat. Alright, ship it to our opponent's turn. Okay, Behind Eyes Gaming. All MTG YouTubers dream of collabing with the Prof. This is extremely true. I think this is very true. Another Thought-Knot Seer? Really? I don't have a way of dealing with it once we get... because he's going to take Dismember. That's not so fun. I did not lose the last 2 matches. I lost the first match against Death and Taxes as a 2-0, or as an 0-2. Or did I? No, I think I went 1-1, or 1-2. Or, yes, I went 1-2 on Death and Taxes, and I went 1-2 again on Land Destruction, Red-White Land Destruction. So, yeah, Brewdude does both, beers and Magic. So, yeah, I mean, they're not like, at least I didn't go 0-2 on both of them, which would have been sad and horrible, but it is a thing. Why not use the Verdict? If you draw another Verdict, you can always win then. This is true. This is true. Okay. Thought-Knot for days is unfortunately true. Unfortunately true. And we're still on game 1. This is insane. I need to play a little bit faster, even though we're at about the same time as our opponent, just because one of us is going to die on clock. That doesn't help me out at all. Ship it to our opponent's turn. Yeah. I can't... Oh, no. That's a punt counter. Kill it with the counter on the... Kill it on the stack. Can't believe I did that one. That's a bad one. That was a really bad... That is almost 2 punt counters worth. That is almost double punt counter worthy right there. Ouch. Oh, my God. Not thinking straight, guys. Not thinking straight at all. You're right, though. When it comes to play, it puts it on the trigger on the stack to take a card from my hand, and I could have just killed it with, yeah. But then he would have taken Ultimate Price, which would have been fantastic, because I don't want Ultimate Price anyways. That is hard. That is a hard one. I'm kicking myself hard on that one. And we're going to keep up this figure. We'll take the 4 damage, because it may come down the ways. Beer and magic are the perfect combination. I agree, except for when I opened a beer on live stream and it exploded all over my room, which was funny for everyone on live stream, not so much for me. Victim of Night, though. That is, I think we're going to Victim of Night it right now because we might draw into something relevant, which I would like to draw into something relevant. And we draw into a... Good. We draw into something good. We draw into a Duress, which doesn't help us at all. Shift our opponent's turn. I have some nasty Luthageif watermelon, sadly. Watermelon beer. Oh, watermelon beer. Really? Who makes a watermelon beer? That seems different. And the punt burns like the fire in our soul. I can't sleep with the Giant Monster stream online. I should be here for another... Well, we're on game 3. We're going to probably get through another 2 matches, so probably another 45 minutes, I would guess. Depending on how fast this game goes. Chalice on what? Chalice... So he's paying 4. So Chalice on 2. That's a thing. That is a thing. We have no way of dealing with... Chalice on 4. 4 counters. We can't play anything with 4. So Vampire Nighthawk is still a valid option, seeing as how... You know, we have more of them in the deck than we do here. We have 2 of them. Oh, we have the same amount. Desecration Demon, same amount. I thought we may have more Desecration Demons than we do Vampire Nighthawks in the deck. But we don't. We don't. IPA or bust. I don't know if I agree with that. I'm not sure I agree with IPA or bust. I personally am a really big fan of like Hefeweizens, white beers, wheat beers, red beer. Hold on. I like any beer. It's kind of like just any beer or bust. Dark ales, also really good. Yes. I think the one we currently have, we have a homebrew of a stout in the fridge, a homebrew of a red IPA. Kind of a weird one. And then a couple IPAs as well. And I think we also have a session ale. So yeah. Gin is a godly drink. If you are a gin fan, you can. I'm not a gin fan. I'm not really a big fan of the flavor of gin. I'm not going to lie. I can always yield to this. Okay, going to our turn. Do we draw into relevant stuff? Bog? Sure, we'll play Bog, I guess. Why not? Might as well. And I think we're going to address our opponent just to see what he has in hand. Just to see. Take a quick little peek. What do you got? He has a tower. Neat. Ship it to our bonus turn. I'm not doing anything else. Guinness. Guinness is. Another dead drop feels bad. It does feel really bad. I mean, having our Phyrexian Arena would have killed us by now. So, if our opponent had that, mind you, we would have drawn a ton more cards, which means we likely would have drawn into something relevant and to beat our opponent. And our opponent's playing something big. Maybe Emrakul? Maybe Emrakul? Maybe Walking Ballista on 20. Walking Ballista on 20? Giant, just Walking Ballista that there ever was. David doesn't drink. I mean, it's fair enough. I can't judge people that don't drink. I've definitely taken some long periods of breaks, but nowadays I enjoy my beer when I can get it. Okay, so our opponent is playing something huge. Huge. Okay. I think if one of us wins, or like wins solely based off of the off the clock, it's gonna be super funny for me, because we are still on game 1 of 3. Like, seriously, 1 of 3. And it is a what? Is it a walking ballista big enough to kill us? Maybe. It is a walking ballista on 13, which is big enough to kill us, but our opponent has to go through all the triggers. Which is fine. Which is fine for me. It's just going to burn his clock a little bit more, which is fine. And then we're going to go to next game where we have a lot more stuff that can deal with our opponent. So yeah. What about Ob Nixilis in this deck? I'm not really... I don't remember what Ob Nixilis does. I think it allows you to draw cards and a bunch of other stuff. It may actually be a pretty good option. You may want to run it over Phyrexian Arena. What I really want in this deck, to be quite honest, is I really want Bobs in this deck. I'd rather be running Dark Confidant over Phyrexian Arenas, and also Dark Confidant can also be like a really good swing in and kill your opponent thing as well. Win condition, that's what I'm looking for. So these are things. You brew your own beers. I do, and I do name them. We actually have a small brew club here in Montreal that I go to, and we drink everyone else's beers and then come up with cool names for them. So we need to put in Hero's Downfall. We need to put in Contaminated Grounds. And what else do we want to put in? We could put in Sudden Spoiling, can sometimes be okay. Relic doesn't really help us out because I'm not using their graveyard. Extirpate comes in for sure. Duress 50-50. So first of all, go for the ultimate price. You come out. You're not any good. Not any good at all. Go for the Throat, also not very good. Same with Bile Blight. None of you guys are really good. We can leave in Phyrexian Arena. We can leave in Dismembers. Memoricide. Memoricide is fine. Desecration Demon is fine. Gary is good. Confidant is 50 apiece. That's why I don't run them. But I would really like them to be in the deck, I'm not going to lie. Victim of Night stays in. Inquisition, Duresses stay in. I think... Actually, Duress actually stays in as is, but Disfigures come out. They don't help out at all. And I think we run it back like that. Submit deck. Do you ever go to the Fastabree? I don't think I know what Fastabree out. Disfigure out. Yes, I took out Disfigure. We're going to play first. Disfigure doesn't help out at all. And remember that time we kept a one-land hand? Whoa. Not today. Mulligan. Go for the Throat is good here, but... Yeah, I guess... I mean, it doesn't kill Wormcoil Engine either, or the things it creates. I think we can keep this, even though it's not a very good opening hand. Yeah, we're going to keep it. I would rather have some kind of... Gatekeeper on top. Yeah... Gatekeeper on top, Gatekeeper on bottom. Gatekeeper on top, Gatekeeper on bottom. I think Gatekeeper on bottom. Yeah, I think Gatekeeper on bottom. So play a Swamp, shoot for opponent. Play fast. Yeah. Okay. Our opponent plays Eldrazi Temple right away. Phyrexian Arena is not a bad card. We are going to play Gatekeeper. And chip it to our opponent's turn. We need to draw into another land. It's really what needs to happen, because if we can get Vampire Nighthawk, then we can start doing some damage. Nice thing to know, he's not going to have turn 3 Tron, which is super important to us at this point. Fanu, welcome. Welcome to the live stream. If you're probably just joining us, I'm assuming, because you're saying "Sup, Adrian." For the record, Fenu, we are taking Mono Black Control through a league. Currently, we are at 2 losses and 0 wins, but we did do some okay stuff. Interesting. Tommy says that we should have put Gatekeeper on bottom, but Brudu says on top. I think it could go either way. I think it could have went either way. I think putting it on the bottom and trying to get another land, which we don't have. And I think what we're gonna go is we're gonna go. I'm tempted to blow this guy up. Yeah. Ah. Forget the way this thing works. So choose a creature. This guy. Choose myself. Tap 2 lands. It's charming, too close to Montreal, Fast and Brief champion. Huh. I'll have to take a look at it. I mean, I'm always a fan of new, interesting places to grab beers and other things. Okay. Yield. Don't care. And then we're swing for 2. I mean, we're kind of tied at this point. He lost his 2. Yeah, I know. I'm from there. Jacquel? Are you from Montreal as well, or you're actually from somewhere else? Where are you from? You seem to know places about Montreal, and you're pronouncing stuff in French. Or typing stuff in French, at least. Are you from Montreal? Moto fail. No, just bad moto design. Okay. Swinging for 2, ship to our opponent. I wanted to keep it on a kill on my turn so I can swing for 2. That was the logic behind that. What did he reveal, by the way? We didn't actually look. He revealed an expedition map. So he's probably going to Chalice on 1. That's fine. It does kill a couple. It does stop a bunch of our cards, but not a ton of our cards. Downfall. Wanted to land. Well, that's fine. Swing for 2. Ship to our opponent's turn. That is all we're going to do. Going to our opponent's turn. Okay. So our opponent just starts getting Tron pieces into play just now, which is quite funny for me. Okay, Behind Eyes Gaming, thanks for hanging out for such a long time. And again, we will chat about getting video stuff up. I need to respond to your email, so that is something that'll happen. I will chat with you very soon, though. Okay. Jackson, thanks for hanging out. I will see you soon as well, or you'll see me soon next Wednesday. Every Wednesday I'll be live streaming, so you can check out next Wednesday, and I'll be here. Okay. At this point, we're just waiting to draw another land. That's all that's going on here. You decided against Mardu Reanimator for leagues this week. I did. I think because the Mono Black control is a little bit more relevant because it's more recent, and because there's a couple changes I'm working on making to the Mardu Reanimator deck that'll actually make it a little bit more competitive in the actual scene rather than it's pretty good the way it is right now, but I think it's better. Yeah, the one I'm working on currently because I'm making a couple changes, make it better. Thanks, Jackson, for best of luck in the league. I'll be here till my kid calls, then BRB after. No problem. We are not going... I'm not going anywhere. So our opponent plays a Reality Smasher, which for us is not the end of the world, because we don't need to target it to kill it, because we have Getz Verdict. Yeah! That's all good. Okay. And we draw another thing. Yes, finally. The question is, do we play Vampire Nighthawk or do we play Phyrexian Arena? Phyrexian Arena will allow us to start getting more action, but Nighthawk will actually allow us to start getting more damage in turn after turn. Okay, swinging for 2. And I'm really thinking... I think we're going to go Nighthawk. Yeah, I think we're going to go Nighthawk just because I'd like to be getting in stuff. Getting in a little more damage. And we'll be getting some stuff. Okay, Force of Skill. So did you settle on every Wednesday for streams? Yes, this is the current plan. Every Wednesday is when I'm doing live streams, so you can tune in every Wednesday. Eventually I'd like to be doing more, but right now it's Wednesdays. Yeah, jokes on the Reality Smasher. Yeah. And another Reality Smasher. The thing about Reality Smashers, we have enough stuff we can just discard to target it. I'm not too worried about it. I'm not too worried about it at all. Okay, going to our turn. Zachary, welcome to the live stream. Oh, sweet. We have an expedite. Expedite. Or is it I don't know how to pronounce that name. I'm not sure how to pronounce that name right now, guys. I think we just dismember. I'm just kind of thinking, do I pay 2 life to dismember this guy, pitching away whatever, and then play Expedite to get rid of Matter Reshaper? I think we're just going to dismember him as is. Paying... Actually, no, we're not going to pay life. We're just going to pay straight out. Yeah, we're just going to dismember it as is. Play around All the Dust is super duper valid. I'm not going to play it on any more stuff until I get there. Okay, and one more. Force of Skill, perfect. It's my day off. Works good for me. That's good. And yes, so let's pitch. Actually, let's just pitch this guy. I don't think we really need it right now. Oh, cancel. And we have to discard a card. So discard Expedite. I think keeping up some removal is probably going to be better. Yes. Oh, James. Oh my god, thank you. On top of me just kind of doing it because I'm like, I don't really need it. I can't even play it because Chalice is on 1. So yeah, that's a really good card for me to get rid of. You are absolutely correct. Oh my god. I can't believe I almost went for that. Wow. So Ben, welcome. I'm glad you finally made the stream. We've been streaming for a little while now. I think it's getting into like the 2-hour range. Warping Whale. Okay. So he's going to create an Eldrazi Scion, which is fine. We're going to still swing in with everything. Swing in with everything. And go. Eric as well. Eric also pointed out that I cannot play Chalice because I can't play Expedite because Chalice on 1. Good thing you guys reminded me. Boy. I'm not used to playing like multiple games like back to back to back to back. Like this, so like usually play a couple games here and then like go off and do something and then come back and play another couple games, but we're trying to get through all of them tonight. Okay, we need to play a little bit faster because our clock is also getting very short. So don't mind me, I'm gonna like ignore chat a little bit here and just try to like grind through it. So our opponent plays what? Something big. Walking Ballista on 3. Sorry guys, that is a lot of loud cracking. So 1 damage on those, and then another damage on this guy, I guess? Or no, 3 damage on the Nighthawk. Which is fine. Getting rid of Ballista. Okay. So I think we go to attack, and then we play Phyrexian Arena. Just get extra draw. Next Wednesday is my birthday. Well, join the stream, and I wish you happy birthday. Okay. Arena. Ship it to our opponent's turn. Play fast. Playing fast. And our opponent is going to play something for 4, currently. Matter Reshaper. That's fine. We'll just kill it next turn and swing for 2 again. He's going to play something else. Something else big. Walking Ballista on 2. That's less fun. Much less fun. I actually played around with Lash Wraith as well in this deck, and it's not terrible. I mean, it does work. The thing is, it doesn't quite hit hard enough. It doesn't quite have enough value when you're like when it's not dying. So yeah, so we're gonna take 5 to the face, but we're gonna kill this guy next turn, which is fine. So we draw a card and take a damage. We draw. Hey, look at that, neat. So I think we just victim this guy. Pay 2. Always yield to this. And then discard a Hero Temple. Grey Merchant's gonna be really handy if we do manage to get to like one more mana. 1 more mana. And I think we swing in still. Why not? Our opponent either blocks or destroys it, one of the two. One of Lash would be pretty good, I think, yeah. The other way you could also go, instead of playing Lash Wraith, you could also like play something else that has better Graveyard Recursion. Not sure off the top of my head what. I mean, I keep thinking of like Bloodghast, but Bloodghast is kind of... This deck doesn't like produce a ton of like land cards, so it's not as effective maybe. But it could possibly work. And we are going to our opponent's turn. We don't have anything. Nothing. We have nothing. Shipping to our opponent's turn as well. I thought this deck could shift towards Black Devotion with playsets of Merchant and maybe some other Devotion cards. It is possible, but the thing is you kind of lose a lot of the control aspects if you're going for the Devotion thing. There's Wurmcoil Engine. Card I was kind of scared of seeing for a while. And Phyrexian Arena, skipping through our apparently through our turn, apparently. Okay. Going to our second main phase. I think we... What do we do? I don't really want to play Grey Merchant because I think we actually need to play... Yeah. So on our opponent's upkeep, we're gonna have to, or during combat, we're gonna have to make them sacrifice this guy. It's gonna be the thing we do. Yeah. Also, many good Devotion cards are expensive, which is also a thing. So gets Verdict, blowing up his Wurmcoil Engine, doing 1 damage to him, and then we can actually choose to destroy the one that has lifelink because that's the one that is a little more scary to me. So that's a thing. So no damage and no life gain from our opponent. Our opponent's going to play something else, though. And our opponent decides to play nothing. He's drawing a card. Okay, Phyrexian Arena, always yield. I'm just going to like clicking through that. Nykthos is expensive. Nykthos is like... Oh, sweet. Okay, so I think we can get rid of Walking Ballista. I think that's what we need to get rid of. Yeah, so we're going for Walking Ballista. Yes, pay 1 black. And Chalice. Punt. I think that's what that is. Well, that sucked. That sucked a lot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so... Hurrah. Oh, 1 second, guys. Probably a half hour? Okay. Okay. What was I doing? I was waiting for our opponent to attack in, and then we are going to blow it up with Hero's Downfall. I may actually have to leave the stream sooner than getting through all these games. So we may have to finish up tomorrow. Or next week, unfortunately. For the record, guys. With the Hero's Downfall, the Lifelinker. Okay. Chalice, I know. And I have a hunch that... Oh, Gex Verdict. That's very good. Let's play Grey Version. Okay, we're gonna gain life. Okay. Okay. I don't know if we're going to be able to win this game. I think we're going to actually go to time is what's actually going to probably happen here. Punt is right. Sorry, guys. I'm, like, thinking pretty hard here. And what is our opponent playing? What is our opponent playing? So our opponent's probably going to swing in. We will get a verdict on our opponent's end step here. Getting so close. A little bit. David, you are a little bit right. Okay. Brew dude. Okay. We can technically shut down Tron. I think we go to combat first, though. Okay. Swing. Oh, how did our opponent... Oh, I see what happened there. Our opponent takes 2 and loses? Okay, go to sideboard again. Do we change anything is the real question here. I don't think we do. I think we put in back and go for the throat. But what do we take out? I don't really want to take out duress. Actually, I don't have a problem taking out duress. And Inquisition. Put in go throats again. Because he's probably going to chalice on 1. Actually, no. I think we're going to leave them as is. Josette. I think that's what it was. Thanks for subscribing. I think we're just going to run it back as is. I think that's what it is. And then after this match, I think we're going to call it for the day, and we'll be back next week to finish up this league, because the league is still going for quite a while, just so I don't stay up too overly late. Keep, I guess. Not a very good opening hand. I should have probably mulliganed, actually. 5-land hand. Bad. Punt. Sorry, guys. I'm a little distracted by trying to play fast. Yeah, you know what happens. This thing. As soon as you actually play, as soon as you keep a 5-land hander, you always draw another land. It's the rule of the game. It's what happens. So Ballista goes away. Ship it our opponent's turn. I'm really not interested in losing this one on going to time. That would be really bad. Thought Not Seer. Yep. Gonna grab Memories out of our hand. And our opponent knows that we kept a really, really bad opening hand. Turn 1 Scared Cat. Great channel. You were one of the... you were the one who got me into Modern. I'm glad. Modern is a super fun format. There's a lot of really good decks you can build in it that are quite budget and quite playable. So, yeah. I think we dismember for... do we remember dismember now? No, I think we dismember on our opponent's turn. Yeah. Okay, Quamil. Quaumui? Q-W-O-R-M-U-L-I. Have a good night. Thanks for hanging out for the stream for so long. You were here for a long time. And I got Swamp. I got Swamp. You want Swamp? I got Swamp. And... Pay. Skip turn. So our opponent is going to let us draw a swamp, because we got swamps. Because that's all we got. We got all of the swamps. You want swamp? I got swamp. And Matter Reshaper. Desecration Demon. That will be handy next turn. Okay. This version would, in my opinion, be better than Budget. Okay, opponent's gonna swing in for 3. It's problematic for us, but not the end of the world. We will be putting a 6/6 flyer into play next turn. Especially when you draw all swamps. You know that's what it is. Draw all the swamps. Draw every swamp we have in our deck. Every swamp. I want all of the swamps. Dun 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 dun. And our opponent plays Warping Whale. Neat. I want to yield to this, always. Okay, going to our opponent's turn. We're not doing much, so we're going to skip through our opponent's turn as well. Expedition map. Our opponent is starting to get Tron actually set up. Especially with Expedition map, they'll actually really start getting it set up. Swamps are OP. I mean, they produce black mana for free, so I mean, super OP if you ask me. Super OP. I almost wonder if I can like just keep skipping through my turn, if my opponent will burn his clock faster than I burn my clock, and I'll win based on time. Ooh, maybe. Maybe. Oh, opponent doesn't do anything. Swamp, ship. Okay, so my clock is, our opponent's clock is quickly draining faster than our clock is. Okay. We're going for the timeout for our opponent on this one. This is the plan. This is the current plan. Literally sit and just pass through our turns as fast as possible. This is the plan. Yeah. Oh, our opponent has disconnected. Oh, do we win on time? Do we actually win on time? This would be insane if I won a match solely because we went to the clock. Well, let's let our opponent's clock run for a while. Maybe that's what it'll be. Either way, after this game, guys, I'm going to have to run away, and we will have to pick this one back up probably next Wednesday. And go through the last 2 games, and then talk about what was good and what was bad, because I just don't think we have time to do another 2 games tonight. It's just, we just don't have time. We're playing a control deck. It's slow. Super duper slow. 12 left, but got to go. Maybe 12 left, but 12 left to go, but maybe it'll be better than just 2 swamps. Yeah, I mean, we have almost, we have like half our lands. You know, this is good. Our opponent has no clue. I mean, our 4-land hand is almost all swamp still. That's super duper funny. Oh boy. Oh boy. We're literally just waiting for our opponent to time out at this point, because our opponent accidentally got disconnected, and we are going to take it as a win. This is win by default. It's a thing that happens once in a while. Win by default. Okay. 30 seconds. And then after 30 seconds, play some goblins next time. Maybe we will. It depends on if I... depends on next time we actually like do some like streaming. If I do streaming later this week, maybe this weekend or something, then we'll try and finish up the like matches on this. If not, we will finish these matches on Wednesday, and then we can play some other cool decks for next Wednesday. Such an easy matchup. Yeah, right. I mean, it was going to be close. I don't know if we would actually be able to win against this deck if we weren't on the clock. And we win by default. We win by default. I'll take it. I will happily take it. Okay. Anyways, guys, I'm Adrian. This is Giant Monster Games. Thanks for watching. Until next time, I hope you guys enjoyed the live stream. No, not a disconnect. It is unfortunately a disconnect. I need to wrap it up for the night. I just don't have time to play another 2 games because it is time for us to shut it all down and go to bed. Okay, until next time, I'm Adrian. This is Giant Monster Games.